What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry, but I have no voice. So I did the right thing and, let's do a video, right? It's been a long time since I posted anything car-related on the channel, and I apologize about that, but just been super busy. A lot of new things happening, though. I don't even remember where to start with any of it, but, yeah. So we got a new addition. I got a new bike again. I had a 2007 Street Glide for a few years, a couple of years back. When we had our newest son, I got rid of it just because I knew I'd be caring for him more often than not. So, but this, I have a 2010 Ultra Classic CVO, which I've loved so far. So I've been riding the heck out of that. I've had it for about a month and a half and put 2,000 miles on it already, which is great. And we still have the Monte. So I came in here today just to kind of screw around and clean up some junk that I was doing. And I was just looking at the car and it just, if you knew me, you'd understand this a little bit better. But I stopped counting how many cars I've had when I got to 50. And that was when I was like 26. So the Monte has been in my possession since October of 2018. So we're coming up on 5 years. It's been completed for 3 almost, coming up on 3 years. So it's been done. And every time I look at the car, every time I drive the car, I just get a new appreciation for it every single time. I took it for about a 2-hour ride the other day just to get it out and get some miles on it, and just flawless. Just starts perfectly, rode perfectly, no issues at all. Even got some of that non-ethanol fuel in there, and it likes it. So yeah, I just want to kind of touch base with everybody, and I still have it. It's still here. It ain't going anywhere. I don't think I could ever sell it. I really don't. That's saying a lot for me because, again, I stopped counting at 50, and every year was something different. The daily driver, that still cycles out, but for now, we be keeping the Monte there. The bike, I guess, we can show you guys the bike, right? So like I said, it's a 2010 CVO. And my camera's backwards because I'm using the front cam, but I put the phone mount in, I put the bag on for the glasses, and I put the Street Glide chrome on here because the CVOs come with a brushed bezel and lots of chrome on everything. So I figured, why would you not put that on? So I did. I had to basically tell the dealer how to look it up because they didn't have any idea what I was talking about, which made me realize how old this model is already. The Rushmore bikes came out in 2013 or 2014, I believe, 2014. And the Rushmore bikes are when they updated the gauge cluster and they got the Milwaukee 8s in there with the M8s. So that's like 10 years almost already for some of these bikes, 8 years, 10 years. And the service advisor I was talking to probably wasn't even out of high school yet by that time. So, but yeah, I'd show him where the parts book was. I said, hey, the Street Glides have the silver bezel around the radio? Well, when I said that, he's probably thinking newer bikes, not this kind of bike. So, yeah. Anyway, I found it for him. We put it on. Yeah, it's got a lot of storage. I can fit 2 helmets in here. That's actually my son's helmet. Pick him up from school. He loves the thing. So I got that. It does have an amp, factory amp, that it's in this side bag. It's got the pegs for the wife. It's got the wife boards, called the wife boards. It's got the wife boards. And there's some bird poop on it, so we gotta clean it. It's dirty. So I guess if you guys want to see that kind of stuff on the channel, we could put like rides on there, some shorts maybe. Not these kind of shorts, but like YouTube shorts, I've upgraded pipes twice already. These are the third set of pipes I've had on the bike. The originals are in the corner over there on the ground. Then I have some other ones in a box over there. And these win. That wins style. These win sound. Style, sound. And unfortunately, I'll just pick sound on this one because the other ones were Monster Ovals by Vance and Hines. A very deep, very smooth sounding pipe, but it just doesn't have that Harley sound to it. So, Vance and Hines twin slash cuts ovals. I don't know what they're called, to be honest with you. I bought them used. They're $100, but like brand new. So, it's a win, I guess. Oh, I do have one more thing. We got a shed. The Gearhead shed. Oh, that's bright. That's the Gearhead shed. A lot of stuff went in here. All my engine parts for the Monte went in there. Lawnmower, snowblower, power wheel, very important. Chairs, all the rakes and shovels, and all the miscellaneous tools that I had in boxes because the engine wall, as I'll call it, I freed up all the space here with stuff. So this is my engine wall. It's a hodgepodge video today. We're just going to do some hodgepodge stuff. So we have the Tornado transmission out of my 79 Tornado that I had. I sold it to my cousin. He totaled it out, which really sucks because that was my high school car. That's actually probably, I think, it's my first video on the channel of that car running after I had it painted. My dad and I did the bodywork on that car and got it painted. He bought that in '95. That was the car he drove and daily drove with my mom as well. This car I got driven to school with. I took it over in high school, sold it to my buddy who had it for 8 years. I bought it back from him in complete crap shape. Redid it all, redid the motor, which is over here. I did take that out. That's got a cam in it and it's completely been refreshed, new bearings, new rings, everything. Then we have the original motor for the Monte Carlo. That is the VIN stamped real. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Probably not, but the VIN is stamped in there, same as what's on the car. So that is the VIN correct engine for this car. I figured if I was going to build an engine and blow it up, I didn't want it to be that one. So anyway, and this is a transmission that did blow up in that car. I don't believe it's original. It could be. I don't know. I don't care. That is going to get rebuilt though, and so when I pull this one up, we can just, swap it out. Original headers for the Monte. Got the original headers for the car. I bought new ones, hoping that I'd have more clearance on my spark plugs, which I don't. Great. Original valve covers for the Monte. Then we have the valve covers that came with the intake and head kit that's in the car now. Then we have these I bought off of Amazon. They're too shallow. The rockers hit now because of the rocker ratio. What else we got? Engine hoist. My father's old engine hoist. It's to the motor in the Monte. It's to the motor in the Tornado. Actually, it's in the Monte motor 3 or 4 times, but we won't talk about that. Yeah, so this is the garage motor wall. We'll call it the engine wall. Engine alley. We'll call it engine alley because it's like an alley, between the car. Engine alley. Well, I gotta get a sign made. Sign made, engine alley. What do you think? I think it's good. What else we got? We got Monte Carlo parts up here. We got an extra hood. We got the old door off the passenger side. That was rotted pretty bad. I might try and fix it. I think I'm going to take that door down, do the body work on it, and I don't know if I want to sell it or if I want to, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it. The hood, though, I do want to redo the hood because I want to have a non-scoop hood and a hood scoop hood. And this hood, I grafted onto this. That's a whole other debacle for another video. The coolest thing I have in my garage, I mean this, is for my birthday, my buddy actually, he has his own, it's called Charming Treasures. You can look him up online. Charming Treasures of Wisconsin. He does engraving and he makes a bunch of gun cases and tables and shirts. I mean, this guy's nuts with everything. But he actually took a Facebook picture of my car, had it it's engraved in, and then he colored it and obviously colored it. And then this is also, it's indented is what I'm saying. I saw this actually in raw form and it looked really awesome. Not that it doesn't look cool now, but the car looked awesome just engraved how it was. How he just took that exact image of my Facebook and then put it on there. But built, not bought. And then that's 1972 Monte Carlo. But again, using this camera, it's not correct. I could flip it around actually. I could do that. That is a thing. I could do that. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Maybe I will. So that's that. What else we got? What else we got? We got tours here. Messy bench, don't mind that. I was doing brake lines today on another car. Another day, another story. We got old engine parts here. Oh, I do have a posi for the 12 bolt of the car. I have no idea the condition of it. The bearings are fucked. We have one carburetor for the boat. Just an extra carb I found on eBay because they're getting hard to find parts for. We got valve seals and springs on over here. We got what else is this? What are these? What's in here? I don't know what's in here. Hold on. I don't know what's in there. We're not going to look at that today. We got extra fuel lines. We got extra spark plugs. We got an extra Harley light. We got a Makuni carburetor for one of the go-karts I had and sold. Yeah. The day in the life of GearHeads Garage. We have some golf clubs I haven't used in, I don't know, 4 years. Then we got the welder set up, you know. Little welding cart made out of a computer table or a computer cart, which is kind of cool. Dad made that like 20 years ago. Then we have the Modine heater with the 2 propane tanks run on propane. And that's pretty much it. That's GearHeads Garage. And this garage is where I built the car. So, you know, this is the stuff I used. This is the compressor I used to paint it with. And as you can see, it turned out pretty good. I have not wet sanded this car. I have not buffed this car. I haven't even waxed this car. If you count spray wax, I've spray waxed it, but I have not touched it with an applicator pad. I've literally just washed it and dried it. That is it. And that is how it looks. So, again, not perfect, but, you know, it shows reflection. Well, that wasn't a really good example, but you can see the bike in the picture here, you know. So, the next plan for the car, I really wanted to do a rear end, but then I took it for that ride and I was doing 75 on the freeway, like 2,500 RPM, and like the engine and the exhaust was just happy where you couldn't even hear it run. And I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. So the next thing is gonna be painting it. I'm gonna repaint it again. I'm gonna wet sand it down, re-clear it. Base coat it and then re-clear it. My imperfections are not in the clear, fortunately and unfortunately. Unfortunately because I have sanding scratches that the base coat laid into because I grabbed the wrong grit on one of my rush stages of sanding and they did not come out. So there's 2 spots in the door, there's 1 spot in the quarter, and 1 spot in the fender. And it's all on the same side, which really sucks. But it's in the base coat, so all the metallic didn't lay down the way it should be. It's inside. You can see it in certain light, especially in dark. You can really see like the scratches in it. It just sucks. Sunlight looks great, but so we're gonna have to sand it all down and base it and, you know, stuff. So that's it, guys. I'm not dead, but this is the stuff I want to show. Maybe show you. You know, we want to show you Engine Alley over there. We showed you the Monte. We showed you the bike. We got the stuff and the things, and GearHead's still sick. So I'm gonna go chug some Dayquil and some NyQuil, and then drink a bottle of water, and then maybe I'll feel better. And until then, I'll talk to you next time.